make sure that you get everything removed from the human eye model. So are y'all going to be over there?
Yours
Okay.
stand out better normally than mine, so y'all get up close and I'll get from back here somewhere.
Okay.
I can zoom, so don't worry.
It's like a bar
Okay, well, I'm
mitzvah.
gonna let y'all.
What?
It's like a bar mitzvah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wedding here. Yeah.
Okay.
Come out better.
All right. So this is the lacrimal gland. That's what that looks like. You can't see the lacrimal puncta. They don't put it on there. The conjunctiva they never have on these models, so everything involving the conjunctiva is gone. They do have all the extrinsic eye muscles, though. The superior rectus, the inferior rectus would be the one underneath. And then we have the medial rectus and the lateral rectus, which fell down. And then there's the obliques, which kind of move it at an angle, and the only place you can see it is here. And then there's one under here, so superior, inferior, obliques, eye muscles. The white of the eye is the sclera, the cornea they have taped to the front. And then we got to start opening it up. Maybe. Why do I feel like I'm breaking it? No, okay, good. Okay, so then we can see inside. Let's see, we did sclera, cornea, choroid. And this one, the choroid is red. Here. Here's the choroid. The iris, I don't know why, but they don't really seem to have much of an iris on this one. This one has a really nice iris in the front. You can see that one. In this one, the choroid is pink. Oops, pink. The pupil is the hole in the middle, so the hole is the pupil. It'll always have the word hole in the question, so that you know I'm looking for that and not the iris surrounding it, because that's the only thing I can pin to. If you look inside, you can see this thing that looks like the underside of a mushroom. That's the ciliary body. Now in the middle, where these little holes are, I would consider that to be where the muscle was. And then the ciliary processes are all these foldings in here. So all the foldings are the ciliary processes. And then I think they want you to know the ora serrata, which is the junction between the ciliary body and the retina. So this edge, and it actually looks more like that, serrated, which is how it gets its name. Okay. The lens is always this thing back inside. You can always pull them out in this. So here's the lens. And the retina in both of these is orange. That's the innermost layer. That's where all the photoreceptors are. The optic disc is going to be just the place where the optic nerve comes out. So it's going to be opposite the optic nerve. So in both of these, it's at the back. And then we have the fovea centralis versus the macula lutea. They're going to be directly behind the front of the eye. So here's the light coming in. It would hit here. So the whole spot is called the macula lutea. The very spot right in the middle is the fovea. So that's the difference between those two. Some of them will even have a red dot in the middle. And then we have the humors, which we don't have actually a model of. So instead I would say, you know, if we put our little lens back in place, I would say, like, you know, which liquid would you find here? This is the vitreous humor. The one in front of the lens is the aqueous humor. This is the posterior cavity. This is the anterior cavity. And then we have the chambers, and the only place we can really see the chambers is in this model. The posterior chamber of the anterior cavity is between the lens and the iris, so it's this little space down in here. The one between the iris and what would be the cornea sitting in front is the anterior chamber. Okay? I think we went over everything. So that's this model, these two models.